San Antonio Spurs were uncertain about Chris Paul's leadership. San Antonio Spurs were unsure if Chris Paul would be a good fit. Veteran NBA point guard Chris Paul has more experience than most NBA athletes will ever see. But according to the league insider Josh Paredes, there was division internally among the Spurs that Paul's leadership style would mesh well with their promising young core. In speaking to Fox there, bringing in Chris Paul and Harrison Barnes, they obviously had their reasons why they wanted that veteran presence there, said ESPN's Brian Windhorst. There was some uncertainty, I would say. I wouldn't say it was concern, but there was some wonder from the Spurs. How are all these young guys gonna adapt to dealing with these two veterans who come in? And to put it kindly, Chris Paul has a big voice on the team that he's on. With Victor Wembanyama leading the way, the acceptance of Chris Paul's leadership technique has gone very well in San Antonio, better than they thought, I am told. Chris Paul, a 12 times All-Star, changed teams for the 6th time in his career this summer after agreeing to a 1-year, $11 million contract with the Spurs. The 19-year veteran, who has yet to win a championship, will join Greg Popovich, Victor Wembanyama, Jeremy Sochan, and others as the Spurs try to take a step up in the West. After a 14th place finished last season, the San Antonio Spurs came into the summer with goals of improving their roster one step at a time. As a young team in the thick of a rebuild, they are actively searching for their core group of players, and it seems they still have a long way to go. At 39 years old, Chris Paul is no longer able to carry teams like he used to, but he's still a difference maker on the court, and there is a good chance he'll make a big impact on the court this season. In the 2023-2024 campaign with Stephen Curry and the Warriors, Paul averaged 9.2 points, 6.8 assists, and 1.2 steals per game on a 44.1% shooting. While clearly past his prime, Chris is still an elite playmaker, and his court vision will create new opportunities for Victor Wembanyama and his young teammates. His arrival should help organize the offense and prevent Victor from going too long without the ball. In the past, Paul has gotten a shady reputation due to his high competitiveness and the testimony of his rivals, which includes former referee Bill Sooner, who called him an asshole earlier this year. Clearly, Chris Paul has rubbed some people the wrong way, but you wouldn't be hearing an apology out of him anytime soon. As a 12 times All-Star, 11 times All-NBA player, and a 9 times All-Defensive star, Chris doesn't feel like he's got anything left to prove, and he does not out to win an easy ring before it's all said and done. At this point in his career, Chris Paul just wants to make a difference where it matters. And while the Spurs may not win a ton of games for a while, his work over the next 12 months there might help to shape their future for years to come. At the very least, it will make life easier for Victor Wembanyama, and that's really what it's all about.